Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make this really sweet peekaboo window card using the Seasonal Chums stamp set. So I'm going to show you the inside. So you open it up and the back side shows through here. Isn't it cute? So this is the one we're going to make today, and I want to show you a few other samples. So here's the same card. I used the snowman, but I changed up the color. I used the cherry cobbler and then the crumb cake. So then you open up this one and it just has the snowman on the inside. Okay, so you can see that. And I used the greeting from the beautiful blizzard, which looks like this. If a hug were a snowflake, I'd send you a blizzard. Thought that was really cute with the snowman. So we're going to make the pool party one with the beautiful blizzard. And then here's the Seasonal Chums stamp set. And it's got the snowman, the pumpkin, and the reindeer. So of course I had to make the reindeer and the pumpkin version. So let me show you those. So here's the reindeer version. Isn't it cute? So now this one I used the Merry Christmas greeting from the Warm Hearted stamp set. And this is a hostess only item. So you can purchase this when you're a hostess of a workshop order of $150 or more. So you can get that one. Let me show you the inside. So cute. So there's the reindeer. And then here's the pumpkin version. Adorable. Here's the inside. Now this one I used the little cobweb. Let me show you the framelits. So these are the seasonal tags that correspond with the Seasonal Chums stamp set. You can buy these right now and they're in the annual catalog. And the snowman one is one we're going to use today, but I used the snowflakes and then also this little tiny cobweb for the pumpkin one. And then for the greeting for the pumpkin one, I used the cauldron bubble. And the greetings Happy Halloween. And then I use the thinlet that corresponds with this, the cauldron thinlets, I believe that's what it is, for the larger spider web for that. Super cute. Alright, so let's go ahead and make the pool party version. So let's go ahead and grab our supplies. Okay, so let me give you the measurements. We're going to use the pool party. This piece is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of whisper white for the back side, so you can sign the card. So you're just going to go ahead and put that on the back, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Then the front layer, the crumb cake is cut at 3 by 4 1/8. Then the whisper white piece is cut at 2 7/8 by 4. And then your strip across the bottom, the crumb cake is cut at 1 1/4 by 4 1/8. And then the pool party is just cut 1/8 of an inch shorter, so it's 1 1/8 by 4. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and grab our stamps. We're going to do some stamping first. Okay, so we're going to use the Memento ink. We're going to stamp our snowman. And then for our front panel with the crumb cake, I went ahead and already stamped that so I could center it better off of camera. So I went ahead and stamped the If a Hug Were a Snowflake, I'd Send You a Blizzard. And that was from the Beautiful Blizzard stamp set. Alright, so now we're going to grab our Big Shot. Okay, so for these two pieces, we're going to layer them together. So I'm going to take my snail. And we're going to cut both pieces out with the layering circle framelits. Alright, but first we're going to go ahead and cut out our little snowman. This is the seasonal tags. Now there's only one way that this framelit will fit onto your cutout. So you can see that if you put it this way, it's not going to line up, but if you just turn it, it lines up perfectly. And I always color my images after I cut them out, because even though we're using the Big Shot and the framelit, sometimes it moves. And sometimes it doesn't look good after you cut it out. So I always recommend cutting it out first and then coloring it. How cute. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and cut our circle out of our layer on the front of the card. And I'm just going to position this up towards the top because my snowman is going to sit like straddling the circle. So we're just going to position it in the center and then towards the top part of the layer. And I'm going to run this through twice just to make sure it cuts through both layers. Alright, now we're going to cut out some sparkle glimmer paper, and I'm going to use the seasonal tags again. I'm going to cut out both of these snowflakes. I'm actually going to cut out the little snowflake twice and then the one larger snowflake once. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we're going to cut out the circle with this layer that's going to go on the front of the card. We're going to take our pool party piece, we're going to grab a pencil, and what we're going to do is we're going to position our layer on the front of the card where we want it, and then we're going to trace that circle to make a guide, and then we're going to go ahead and run that through the Big Shot with the same circle that we cut out the layer with. Circle and line that up with the pencil line. Hopefully that's good. Don't want to put my head in the camera. Okay, we're going to cut that out. Okay, so we're done with the Big Shot, so let's go ahead and move this. Okay, let's bring in all our pieces. Alright, so for the sake of the video, I went ahead and colored in already my snowman, so let me bring in the finished one. So here's the finished one, and let me show you all the Stampin' Blends that I used to color in my snowman. So I used the Cherry Cobbler Light, the Smoky Slate in the combo, the Granny Apple Green in the light, the Mango Melody in the dark, Pool Party in the dark, Crumb Cake in the light, Basic Black in the dark, and then the Pumpkin Pie in the light. So those were all the Stampin' Blends that I used on my little snowman. Isn't he cute? Alright, so let's go ahead and bring in all the other pieces of the card. So we're going to pop this piece up on dimensional. Okay, so we're going to take this layer. I already went ahead and layered those together, and I put some snail on the back side, and I'm going to layer this below the circle, and then we're going to take this layer here. We're going to line that circle up over top of the circle on the base, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to take our snowman, and the snowman is cut in one piece, so we're just going to go ahead and fold this in half so it lines up the back and the front, and then it also has a little tag punch out, which we're going to go ahead and cut that off. We don't need that tag part of the snowman. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open that up, and I'm going to adhere the body, just the half part, the top half together, and I'm just putting it together with the snail. So I'm just making sure that the snowman is going to line up. I'm lining up the head first, and then I'm going to kind of push that out. So then the snowman is going to come inside of the card and the front of the card, and I'm going to press that together, lining them up just like that. Isn't that cute? And then you have the snowman on the inside as well. I love it. And then I just took the snowflakes, and I'm going to put some adhesive. Once again, I'm using snail. And I'm just positioning the snowflakes around the window. Now remember, you don't want the snowflake to kind of peek through the window unless you're going to add snowflakes. So like for instance, if I was to add this snowflake here, let me show you. See, if I add it hanging over the window, which is adorable, but you want to do another snowflake on the inside to kind of camouflage that. Okay, so it looks like that from the inside because it won't show the glimmery part on the back side. But I'm just going to go ahead and move it up so it doesn't show through. Isn't that cute? And then you can also add your greeting here like I did on a couple of these other ones. Let me show you. So I took the same greetings from the same stamp set, the Beautiful Blizzard, and I stamped the greeting there and there. But you want to keep in mind that you want to stay away from the window so it just shows through the other side of the cardstock. So that's why you want to add another piece of the Whisper White to the back side so you can sign your message. Okay, so that's it. That's how you make that really cute Snowman Peekaboo window. So let me show you the other ones really quick. So here's the other one. Now I did add some dazzling diamonds, and I took the fine tip glue pen, kind of scribbled it across the snowman on the front and the inside, and then I added the dazzling diamonds. That really makes it so cute. And then here's the Cherry Cobbler using the same stamp set. And then this one I used the Merry Christmas from the Warm Hearted Hostess Only stamp set. And once again, I added the panel to the back side of that one. And then here's the reindeer one. Same greeting as the snowman one here for the warm-hearted. So cute. And I used the crumb cake and early espresso for this card. And I did sponge the edge with the crumb cake a little bit with the Stampin' Sponges. And then here's the Halloween version. Adorable. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll have all the items listed below for easy shopping. And then also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by and we'll see you later. Bye.